discussion topic is is can a male and female truly be friends or best friends? You have a best friend?
I do.
I didn't even know that. Alright. So you can relate to this topic then.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about it?
I think that a man and a woman can be best friends, but best friends for me, like building on to a relationship. Not just like, I don't know, because I think it would be really hard to be in a relationship with someone and then have this male best friend on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would just, I don't know, that would just, I don't know. And then I just think, because I've been married before and didn't work, I just think it's really important that you build that foundation of a friendship.
Okay.
Like that person that you marry should be your absolute best friend.
Okay.
And I feel if you build that first, then anything else that comes along you can handle. But it has to start with that foundation. Because I just think about the way I am with my friend that I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
It's this girl, but I've known her since 4th grade, and it's like no matter what we go through, we always come back. You know, no matter what life takes us on, journeys or whatever, and we may not speak, and sometimes it may not be for years at a time. Not because anything bad happened, but just because life happened. But when we come back together, it's like we just pick straight up. And I just feel like if more relationships were built like that, they would last.
Most definitely. What's your name?
So the two ways I look at it, it's if you're in a relationship, and if you're not. If you're in a relationship, then you can have a best friend that's a woman. If you're a guy, just ask yourself, hey, am I divulging more information to my best friend than the woman that I'm with? Because at that point, you're picking, it's kind of difficult to make that situation work. And you're not really honoring your situation, your lady. And it happens. I'm not looking down on whoever does it like that, but whatever happens, whatever, cool. But if you're not, yeah, you can be a best friend with a woman and understand, as long as both of y'all understand, hey, I respect you for what you are, for who you are. I'm not gonna make any advances. Just respect my space as well. That's where I stand.
Most definitely. Man, it's a it's a tough one, man. I think like it depends really. If say if you were friends like from like childhood and like nothing's like ever happened, because like I think most of the time like we will eventually try our female friends. Most of the time as a male, I'm saying that straight up. But if nothing's ever happened, it's a true friendship. That I think is possible. But like once you go into having a real relationship to a marriage, like that should like it should shrink something. Like it's not gonna be as strong as it was. Mm-hmm. But of course it should go down because your wife should become your best friend, and your wife shouldn't feel like that, or your girlfriend shouldn't feel like that. Yeah. So it's like it's a super tough situation.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
So if you being like all bestie with your lady best friend, your wife gonna feel left out at some point.
Right.
I don't care how secure you feel as a woman, or a man, you gonna feel left out. That insecurity sinks in at any time. So,
So, you just said something key. Like, do you think it's insecurity?
Yeah. You know, to save the long drawn out explanation. Yeah, I do. Because that's what it is. It's the definition of insecurity, the action that's taking place. Because you thinking, oh, you're out with your friend, or you're on the phone with your friend, or you spending all this time with your friend, you're not with me. I don't know what you did. They know what you did. That's insecurity. And even myself in my 30s, I still get insecure with my lady. You know, was spending a lot of time with her friends, and I'm like, oh, well, what about me? You know,
Right.
So, yeah, that's what it is.
That time part is key. you definitely shouldn't be spending more time with your friends than you should than with your person that you're in a relationship with, or your wife, your husband. What do you think about that? Like spending more time with your friends than you are with the person you're in a relationship with?
Yeah, I don't think that works.
Right.
Just because, so when I was married and my female best friend, which I call her my sister because we grew up together, but you know, we were both married, and so we weren't able to spend a lot of time together, you know, and I think that's how it should be, because you know, you're married, we were both married, we had families, but we did set aside time to spend together.
Yeah.
But like talking on the phone every day and seeing each other like every weekend, and we weren't able to do that. And it wasn't because we didn't want to, but just the obligations of being married and having a family. Like and then working and life, you can't fit all that in.
Yeah.
So when I was talking about, you know, like times we would have like years that we didn't speak, and it was not because something bad happened, it was just because life happened, and we just kind of switched roles where she couldn't be primary, but do you need like that person in your home to be your best friend? You do. You absolutely do. Absolutely.
Most definitely. But it's a tough situation. I wouldn't say that no, you can't be, you know, have a male or female best friend, but it's definitely gonna be a fine line, because you gotta respect your partner at the same time if you truly want to be in that relationship, and be aware of that. Is there anything else to add?
No, not really. I just agree with everybody's points. That's about it.
Yeah. So most definitely be careful with that, and
And it's something that should be said up front. You know, like when you meet
Yeah,
someone, say, hey, you know, I have a best friend and it's a male. You know, like just to see, that way you give someone an opportunity to stay or go. Because he may want to stay and see how that works.
Yeah.
And, you know, he may say, you know what, that's not going to work for me. You know, but you give the person the opportunity to see how it works.
Yeah, you don't want to walk in from work.
Yeah, he's sitting on the couch like, who is dude? Like, that's, yeah.
That's what I'm telling you about.
I just thought about something like, what if like, say if like your guy had a best friend or whatever, and like you guys came so close to like where you felt like his girl best friend was your best friend. What if that happened?
Yeah, I think that I actually think it should be like that. I don't think they should be spent. You know, like because now you're together. Then if they go like, why can't y'all all hang out? Now if I'm told, well, no, you can't come with us, then I'm gonna say, what? Wait, what? What y'all doing?
Outside,
like she should want to come and, you know, like she and I hang out. You know, all of us hang out. Like I'm okay with it. But if it's times like, well, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I'm free to go. Now if I'm not free to go, that's different. Yeah. But if I am and then I'm told I can't go, then that's a red flag for me. Like, what's really going on? I can't go. Like. What is this?
I'm coming too.
Right.
So would you agree with what Tracy just said?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Like everybody should be one. Like, it should be one. You always be moving in the same way. Like I think it's it's cool to have conversations, to talk about things. But like would you find it okay for your significant other to like vent to their best friend about the relationship?
No, because I think relationship information should stay between the two, because it's no one outside of the relationship can really fix it. Right. So I don't believe going to mama, sister, brother. I don't believe in any of that. You keep it right there, and if you can't talk to the person that you're with about your problems, then it's not gonna work.
Yeah. That's how you say your own relationship. Communication.
Yeah, like if you have a problem with me, talk to me about me. No one else can tell you how to deal with me but me. I'm just,
It's so much easier talking to your best friends.
And then we get into that whole situation like we talked about where you're mad at him and then you go out and you tell your girl and then she's mad and you made up with him and she's still mad, so she's come to the house side-eyeing him like he's still in here, like what you doing with him? I don't need that.
Every time she see you, she go.
Yeah, right.
Man, that's wild. So we all agree like if you do have a male or female best friend, like they should also be friend with your, you know, your partner or whatever. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
But like, if not, like, that's kind of fishy, you know? You
Yeah.
leaving, you know, so you're doing more things with your best friend than your person you're in a relationship with. So, man, just be aware of that. Man, this is People Talk. Thank you for watching.
Here we go.